his only daughter. Then he set the house on fire. Then he died with all of them. When people advance, they neglect God. Listen to this. Any nation that you see that they advance today and neglect God, they do so at their own peril. Listen to this. Likewise, any individual that felt he had advanced more than God does so at his or her own peril. That was the same thing that happened in the Garden of Eden. When God ordered Adam and Eve not to eat the forbidden fruit, when they were walking under the direction of God, they refused to touch it. But when the tempter came and the tempter deceived them, he said, hey, don't worry, you won't die. God was lying when he said, when you eat the fruit, you are going to die. God was only lying. What will happen to you is that your eyes will be open. That is advancement. Hello, church. Oh, you see, you are not here. Maybe I face the ministers. Hello, sirs. I don't know why you keep quiet. What do we call advancement? To move from one level of knowledge to the other. Adam and Eve moved from one that knowledge of fear of God. Then they decided to be like God. And the minute they decided to be like God, what God asked them to do, they did it. And the Bible didn't say they died. But the Bible says their eyes were opened. When God said they will die, they were thinking God was talking about physical death. Listen to me. God wasn't talking about physical death, but God was talking about spiritual death. And immediately they died spiritually, their eyes became open. What they didn't see before, listen to me, they were naked before. Before they ate the fruit, they were naked. But something caused them that didn't allow them to see their nakedness. That was the glory of God. Yes. But immediately they ate the fruit, the glory of God was removed. Then they can now see that they were naked. Let me tell you this. When you think you can do it out of Him, you will do it without His glory. When you think you can do it out of Him, and that is why the Bible said in the book of James, it said every perfect gift comes from God. When you receive any gift out of Him, it can be permanent. And that is why I always say it is better to be in the presence of someone that has a say in your destiny. If Queen Elizabeth promised you that she's going to help you, I can tell you she can only help you to the limitation of her hand. When man lifts you up, man can only lift you to his own or her own limitations. If I say, Brother Wally, I'm going to help you, I can only help you with what I have.
Yes.
Am I speaking to somebody?
Oh, yes.
If I say, oh, church, I'm going to bless you, every one of you, I can only give you what I have. But God had access to everything. So once He is present in your situation, you have nothing to fear about. You remember a story in the book of Matthew? I don't want us to read because of our time.